Okay, we will start over again. This is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and I just remembered I did not turn on one of my mics, so you have not been getting audio. So I will start all over again. This is another day of talking about the Congo, and today's subjects we're going to talk about the results of the state exams in the Congo, and also a question that I received regarding accountability. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is the results of the exam. The state exams were delayed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and they did not. They were out of school from March timeframe until September. They went back to school in September just to take the exams, and those were only the kids that were graduating from elementary school, going to secondary school, and the kids in 12th grade that was graduating from high school. So it was just two classes of people who had to go back and take the state exams, and the state exams were conducted, and they just got the results back uh, last night, yesterday afternoon, because I got a note from my colleague in the Congo that said that he was up half of the night because the kids really celebrate when they pass the state exams. That's a great accomplishment for them to pass from elementary school to secondary school and also to graduate high school. Uh, so they run around the streets and scream and holler, congratulate one another, and also this that strange um, tradition of putting flour on their heads. They just take flour and throw it on top of their head, so they got these big splashes of flour running down their head, in their face, and everything. And that's how you can designate, I guess, the ones who graduated because they are the ones in celebration. So parents and things from now will start having different events, maybe a little small party for those graduating high school, and also for the ones that graduating from elementary school to secondary school. There'll be little parties, and you give out little gifts. Typically, when I was there, we would give out, maybe 1,000 francs, which is about a half a dollar. Back in those days, it was over a dollar, so maybe even more if you know the student and you congratulate them and things like that. So that's was the excitement yesterday, but it was unusual in a second respect, and I guess in a first respect is that the exams are usually held in June timeframe, right after school is out for those people who are going the two classes again, going from elementary school to secondary school, and the ones graduating high school. So therefore, for the high school, especially for the high school students, if they did not make a passing mark or something on their state exam, there may be some type of a remedial class that they could take or do something because they got the summer to get ready and pass everything. However, this year, since the state exams were in September, just about a couple weeks before, or maybe 3 weeks before school actually started, there was no time for students to seek that. So as a result, my colleague says that uh, he did not hear of anybody failing. So I think the government officials and the educators was probably knowing that this was different, and they had just survived the pandemic, and it was school starting off. It probably was not going to no way uh, fail a person when they would not have had time to remedy whatever their situation was. They can also ask to have the test regraded, relooked at, and the professors can attest to, yeah, they knew this. This is whatever, whatever. So, but this year they didn't have those things available. The second thing that we want to talk about today was a question that came in from a person up in New York, and I'm down here in Indiana, and he had actually put on Facebook for someone to donate to Congo Helping Hands, which you can easily do. You can start any type of birthday celebration, uh, a happy day celebration, and say you want to, in honor of your birthday, in honor of your anniversary, in honor of you passing an exam, or in honor of you living another day, you can designate people, and there's a box you click that you want to do a fundraiser, and there's a lot of nonprofits, and if you look up, you type in Congo there, you will see Congo Helping Hands come up, and so therefore you can get your friends to raise money for Congo Helping Hands. Well, this gentleman had did that, and he did not, tell me in advance that he was going to do that, and I didn't know him. So anyway, he did that, and he wrote me and says, "Hey, uh, I got people who I put out, asking for donations, and the first thing they want to know is how will they know if the money is getting to the people, and that's the people in the Congo. I don't know if they was having second thoughts of whether the money was going to come to us, but they said, "Oh, we want to know how can we tell if the money is getting where it's supposed to be." So it could be Congo Helping Hands, or it could be children or projects in the Congo. So I talked to him for about 15 minutes and says, there we try to be transparent as possible and accountable for people's money that they donate to us. We always, and I mentioned this this program here where where we tell people what we're doing and how our big projects and how we're helping people. We've talked about the masks that we have purchased for people in the Congo, wash basins we've purchased for people. We've also talked about the nursing school, all different types of, and the biggest project that we did, which is the elementary school remodeling that we did in Kananga. So we let people know what they're doing, and if they want to, and I asked them, I said, if they want to contact me for in detail about what we're doing to see if it's something that they want to be a part of, then we can tell them. If they said, "Oh, we want to, uh, do oh, buy bicycles," and I can, tell them yes or no, well, whether we buy bicycles, or whether we buy books, or whether we build people houses, all different type of thing. Because, you know, but I was just surprised that obviously he didn't know too much about Congo Helping Hands, and it made me think that we're gonna have to get the word out a little bit more. Also, to let people, and if he selected uh, Congo Helping Hands from the Facebook page, uh, they would tell him where to go to the organization to get more information. And it's not like we're not on Facebook or nothing like that. We're heavily involved. These live streams go to every place, and I always ask people if they got questions or something. So anyway, that's kind of one of the things that we wanted to cover. And I got a comment from Isaac Pesh. And see, okay, with these dark glasses on, let me see what he's saying. Uh, so he's writing to me in French, and he's saying that he's from Bulapay, and that's one of the villages that I go to, and it's out about 150 miles north of the Congo. I mean, in Kananga. So Patrick, Isaac, it's good to see you. And I know one Isaac that's there. He's from actually up in Maweka, and we did water projects together. So I don't know, not sure if it's that, but thank you, Isaac, for dropping in a line. And like I said, anybody who has questions or anything, please drop those in and we can get those answered for you. And we want to be as accountable for your money that you donate as much as possible and also transparent as possible. And we don't see any problem with you asking questions of what you did with the money that we donated and how is it going to be used. And then it's also you can say you can donate money, and I'm trying to think whether on Facebook you can identify a project. Identify, say you wanted to go to children education or healthcare or whatever the case may be. But that's that's also possible. All they have to do, if it's not a place on there to say what you want the money to go for, you can always just email me and says, hey, I made a donation and I see all the donations by name and how much you donated. And if it's not something that we do, I will give you a choice of what we do, and we can go from there. But that's what the two things that I wanted to talk about today is the joyous occasion of just about everybody passing their state exams because of this unusual year, and also to talk about being accountable and being transparent with our projects and the money that people donate to us. So at this point, I would like to say, uh, take care of yourself, take care of your family, be safe, and be blessed. And also, if I'm going to add something else to it, wash your hands. Wash your hands. I just looked at a program today, and it was talking about how safer it is if people would wash their hands because they can pick the virus up off a hard subject, tables, chairs, or something like that, and it does last a while on those surfaces. And you should wash your hands frequently to also lessen the chance that you may come down with COVID. And they also said that was kind of unusual because of the people washing their hands. It may be the case of you will get a lighter dose, and your case you may come down with COVID-19, but it would be less severe because you didn't have the virus load that it would have been had if you did not wash your hands. Because it's just like you wash your hands with dirt, you got less dirt on your hands. Even if you get dirty again, your hands are not going to be as dirty as if you had never washed them. So same principles apply. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we will talk to you later. And as always, if you would like to subscribe, like this presentations, and wherever you're watching them, and you can always drop in a question. Thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow.